149 for 9. The game was moving quickly with the last stream, and we apologise for that, but we're back and up and running. And that's my end, actually. Josh Davey bowling a wide one, and James Minto flashing. So apologies for that, but we are back. Durham have increased the lead by a couple, I think, since you're away. You haven't missed much. Just trying to find the right stream myself. Minto defends that one out into the offside.
There we are, yes, I'm back as well. We're back.
We're back.
Feels quite intimate at the moment, just us and 29 viewers. Well, I'm on it, so 28. It's nice that. Could almost do a Q&A.
Minto drives and drives well through the offside. They'll pick up a couple. And that brings up the Durham 150, which will get a round of applause. And that lead moves to 256, I guess is the important number that everybody's keeping an eye on today. Hogs on 11.
Who was Somerset going to turn to here? It's Pretorius. There was a little
Together, that's a Sunderland late goal, is it? By the sound of screams.
I think that might be. Someone in the crowd has...
There's car horns beeping the lot. I think he was offside. It is Sunderland 2-1 in the 90th minute.
90 plus, mate.
90th plus 5.
Driven. Lovely shot. Crunching drive from Daniel Hogg. Bang. We've got the window open. The sound of that was beautiful. 4 runs. He moves on to 15.
Watson with the goal. Young Tommy Watson. He's had a lot of stick because he's leaving the club in the summer. And he looks like he's got the last minute winner at Wembley.
I think Kiefer Moore gave the ball away on the halfway line. Sloppy pass. There'll be a bit more injury time because there was a couple of minutes taken out by those head injuries. What a moment. I mean, you don't want the stress involved, but there's no better way to do it than that way, if they indeed do go on and do it now. Fielder out there now, so it'll just be 1.
Where's he signed? He signed for Brighton, I think.
Yes, I think that's right, yeah. Picks that ball up from the loose pass. What a finish. He just placed that into the bottom corner. I feel like I'm a football commentator now. He just passed it in.
Yeah, Brighton. This is his destination, so he'll be coming up. Yeah, it is a nice finish as well, isn't it? Oh, just enough. Just enough.
It's a beautiful finish. Short ball ducked underneath by Minto. I mean, as well as whatever transfer fee they've got for him, or is he on a free? Is he?
No, I think it was double fee. I think 10 million. I think was something suggested.
He's just added.
Yeah.
Plenty more zeros on in value there.
Heartbreak for Sheffield United. That's so close to automatic promotion. Looks like another year in the Championship for them. I was talking to Martin Emerson at tea. He said Sunderland have been dreadful. I said there's still plenty of time. You're only 1 down. And it looks like they've turned it around.
Short ball, ducks underneath it. He has the audacity to call me a plastic mag. They've got a cup final at Wembley and he's not there. Like what? Not sure I'm having that.
261 the lead. And another bouncer. Shouts of Haweer, man, from the crowd.
Around the wicket, Pretorius. Still 2 slips in. Deep backward point. Long leg. Ooh, almost a third strangle down the leg side. Minto just looking to tickle that away for a boundary. Doesn't get anything on it.
Yeah, just knowing he was getting across his stumps, he's trying to go full and straight there, but got it slightly wrong.
42 gone, 156 for 9, leads 261.
18-run partnership for this last pair. Hogg 16 off 15. Going to see Overton back into the attack. Was probably hoping that he wasn't going to get another spell today. Dan Hogg, the man on strike. Fighting his way back from injury, but Durham being forced into putting that, a bit like the live stream a while ago, onto fast forward. And he's up tall and punches that off the back foot. Moves on to 17 from 16. Minto is 16 himself. 29 overs remaining after this one in the day's play. I think we'll lose a couple due to, at some stage, there will be a change of innings. Be round the wicket to Minto. Minto drives nicely off the back foot, and he'll find Jack Leach as a sweeper down on the offside.
Scott Borthwick will be a happy man right now.
Oh yeah.
Massive smile on his face.
Has he gone down?
Yeah.
Being with us for the T20 Blast commentary starting next Sunday. Lancashire in the house for a double header. Hogg lets that one go through to the keeper, a little bit wide from Overton. Not tempted, Dan Hogg. Solid in defence.
He's looked alright with the bat.
Dare I say it? He's more than capable with the bat. Drives handsomely through the offside. And a tired Pretorius bends down to pick that one up with his left hand.
Yeah, partnership worth 21 now. Could prove invaluable runs.
I believe that's full time. Apologies if you can hear some poor language. There. Not sure what's going on, to be honest. Oh, I know what's going on out in the middle, though. That is the end of the innings as Overton gets one through Minto's defence. And Durham are all out for 159, which means Somerset will need 265 to win.
What a game of cricket. What a day we've had. Brilliant day yesterday. This game has moved on. Greg Overton finishes it off, as he so often does. He bowled well. Pretorius free for Matt Henry also in the wickets. Very important at the end there. Those 21 runs, might they have taken it away from Somerset? I still think there's a lot of twists and turns in this game. Daniel Hogg, will he be fit enough to bowl? Concussion subbed in. Was on the injured list. Was making his way back. Somerset know exactly what they need. Lewis Gregory loves a chase. He loves to know the figure. And 264 is a lot, right? It will be the second highest score in the game. But again, someone just needs to get in and score runs, stay in. They've got lots of time. Be interesting to see how they approach this.
Yeah. I mean, Ollie Robinson's 52 is still the highest score in the game. If we look at the Durham card, McKinney going caught by Root. That's Tom Root sub. Off the bowling of Henry for 0. Emilio Gay also going for 0, leaving Durham on 9 for 2. David Beddingham for 8. Alex Lees for 35, which is the highest score in the innings. Colin Ackerman went for 4. Ollie Robinson went for 33. Looked like he was just about to really extend the game in Durham's favour. He guided one into the gully from Pretorius. Tom Abel then picked up the catch of Ben Rain off the bowling of Matt Henry. Then Clark went straight after tea. Colleen not far after for 4. And Minto was the last man out for 17. Bowling figures pretty handy. Matt Henry picks up 3 for 51. Josh Davey 2 for 27. Miguel Pretorius 3 for 46. And Overton finishes with 2 for 33. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes with the run chase. Well, welcome back. It's all been happening, in the words of Bill Lorry. Somerset coming out now, knowing exactly what they need to do for victory. And they have 27 overs to eat into that. Where are we at? 265 required. And Durham will be looking for wickets a little. It's a similar session to last night, to be honest. Durham will be looking to pick up wickets before the close. Somerset trying to negotiate that new ball, knowing that Dan Hogg has to take the field as Miguel Pretorius. He was concussed last year. I think he did the damage. Cody Youssef being hit in the head is unable to take the field. Useful runs from Hogg at the bottom of the order. But now he's got some work to do with the ball.
Yeah, and it's the birthday boy Lewis Gregory out there opening the batting with Josh Davey. Presumably, if Rue is fit to bat, and it sounds like he might well be, he couldn't bat above, is it 6, 7, given he's been off the field?
Yeah, I think so, but maybe the type of injury that he got, I don't know. Who knows? He'd probably bat 3. Underway immediately. Gregory tucking that one off his hip.
26.5 overs now left today, so what? 2 days, so 192 overs plus that.
Oh, I think we've got plenty of time.
So nearly 220 overs.
Yeah.
Time is not the issue here, Ashthorpe.
It isn't indeed. Runs and wickets are what's needed for both sides. And both batsmen off the mark. First ball. It's Ben Rain just a little bit straight. Both batsmen able to tuck them into the leg side. And just, apologies if at the end of Durham's innings you heard some bit of commotion and some, what would they say if I was a referee? Foul and abusive language. Just a little incident in the crowd, I think, between some football supporters of different clubs, shall we say. Ben Rain, ball in hand. Ooh. Gregory walking down the pitch, and that one almost hitting Ollie Robinson in the throat.
Yeah, I don't mind that from Gregory, just trying to unsettle the bowler. Rain will be looking to hit his length, his standard length, the one he can hit. Ball in, ball out. Gregory just shuffling around a bit. Somerset will probably be quite proactive here. They'll realise that Rain is the senior player, right? He will always get through a lot of work, but you've got 3 young, inexperienced bowlers in the attack as
you've
well.
got 2 20-year-olds and a 17-year-old. Oh, and this one nips back off the seam and off the inside edge of Lewis Gregory's bat. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, that in more ways than one has put Somerset in a pretty handy position, although they will, as you said, have to score the second highest score in the game. Top score in the game so far is 52, and I think if a Somerset batsman gets north of that, then Somerset will be in a good position to win this game.
I wonder if someone gives this a go. I wonder
Just comes in as a dip.
If Gregory comes in and goes, okay, can I take this game? Can I put us back on the front foot? And you take a quick fire half century from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Somerset might be favourites. I think Durham are firm favourites at the moment. I don't know. There's many different ways of going about it.
Every time you think you've got this game, I mean, cricket in general, figured out, something has really happened, hasn't it? The game's been on fast forward the whole way through. We've had 30 wickets fall in the first 2 days, and there's still plenty of overs remaining in today's play. 26, I believe.
It's going to be young Mitch Killeen, fresh off his maiden first-class fifer. Alas, his dad's not here to talk us through this one. He's got a ball back in hand, a bit of confidence, couple of slips. 263 runs to defend. Durham need 10 wickets. Can't see this one finishing in a draw somehow, unless the forecast is very wrong. Couple of slips and a gully wait. Leaves that one alone, Davey. Batting outside his crease because he turned around and quickly put his back down, just in case Ollie Robinson was thinking of having a shy at the stumps.
Oh, I like that. Ben McKinney's dad's actually umpiring the Chesley Street game today.
Okay.
Good umpire as well on the circuit. So you can have a little Premier League roundup. There should be some results starting to come in. We've already had a couple. Burnmore have won by 4 wickets at home to Tynemouth. Burnett Field are 110 for 5, chasing just 117 at home to Ashington. Sunderland are 126 for 5 in pursuit of 251 away to Felling. Oh, it's good hands from Ackerman.
Yeah, there was a few in the crowd. Crowd
Lovely
catch.
Crowd catch.
It was jabbed into the floor by Josh Davey.
We've already mentioned that Newcastle and South Northumberland have run out winners over Shotley Bridge and Hetton Lions, respectively. And another result in is at Chesley Street. I might shout get in and then start shouting at fans outside. 227 for 3 have knocked off 224 away to Castle Eden. Oh, I thought there was a nick there.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Josh Davey just pushing it that.
Just a bit of swing there for Mitch Clean. I haven't seen anybody really swing the ball apart from James Minto.
Gearing himself up for his chat with you after play, Ashford, no doubt.
Can't wait. 30-second interview. How did it feel bowling today, Mitch? I'll read. They probably want to talk about Sunderland more.
Oh,
and again, a lovely bit of shape.
Yeah, it should be a decent dinner, that. Father and son.
Yeah, celebration of the Fifer and their beloved Sunderland.
And as days go, it's not a bad one.
Be even better if he could pick up a couple of wickets tonight.
That'll be the plan.
Started off nicely with a bit of swing away from the right-hander, just drawing Davey in. Be interesting to see if he gets greedy here and goes for the in-swinger.
Davey leaves that one alone. Good carry through to Robinson. End of the over. Maiden from Mitch Killeen to start. Somerset 2 without loss. 2-6-3 needed.
Yeah, nice start from Killeen. Given the new ball. Just checking to see if Minto is out there, and he is. He was struck on the head whilst batting from Pretorius. Just wondering if we needed an extra concussion sub. Right on the money, Ben Rain. I have to check our second 11 score now. We've got some rogue human beings playing in our second 11 today. There's a large Chesley Street contingent gone down to support Sunderland at Wembley. Oh, that's right on the money and keeps low, and Gregory does well to keep it out. Oh, peach from Ben Rain. Still plenty of movement with this new ball.
Yeah, they started very well, both of these two. Both beating the bat. Maybe having a dart won't be possible. Maybe it's about taking that shine, the lacquer off the new ball. Getting overs into Ben Rain's legs.
Solid in defence this time, Gregory.
I would love to know how and who dreamt up the plan for these two. Like, at what point did it come into the conversation?
I think you're the man to find that out.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Who threw it out there? Was it a serious suggestion first up?
It might have just been, I'll do it. If you blokes can't do it, let me do it. Give me a crack.
If anyone knows on the live stream, do tell us.
Yeah, keep feeding us information. Nicely negotiated, and another Ben Rain maiden over. Durham really raced through the overs. 2 without loss. Somerset in pursuit of 265 for victory.
I like the word pursuit. I don't know why.
Is it this?
Yeah,
suit?
I think it is.
Suit.
Oh, yeah, I enjoy it. It's not what I've ever had before, but yeah.
Oh,
Better than chase, isn't it?
we've just by the fun pigman with most boring commentary ever. Thanks, mate.
That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, appreciate your feedback.
When you've got fun in your name, it must mean you must.
Yeah.
Colleen's in. Doesn't quite time that, Davey.
Just a reminder that the scheduled close of play is a random 6:19 p.m. However, I think we'll go well past that.
If the fun pigman tunes back in at 6:19,
Yeah.
he'll be delighted because we'll have.
Mate, he should have watched the stream before when it was on fast forward. That might have entertained him.
Oh, that's a nice shot from Davey. Whipped away, hasn't quite timed it, but we'll pick a couple. Overruns up. Daniel Hogg doing the fielding. Daniel Hogg, for those of you just joining us on the field for this final innings, because Cody Youssef has been concussion subbed out. Who's taller, McKinney or Hogg?
Well, good contest. I don't know. I reckon they're about the same.
Single out to deep backward point.
Probably about both around the 6'6", 6'7" mark.
$1,800 of you almost on the live stream. Nice way to end a Saturday, really.
Boring a few while we go along, by the sound of it.
There's a discussion about Chard going on, which is a town in Taunton. I haven't quite caught up with it, but I love what happens in the live stream comms.
I'm not sure what to make of that last one. Thanks, Harry. If you're tuning into cricket comms for excitement, you need to find a new sport, maybe lawn bowls. There you go.
I think Harry's Somerset. I think I've seen his name before. I'm pretty sure I have. Sorry, Harry, if I'm
Harry Go Lucky.
misremembering.
I like that.
Good,
A little bit
good
of
from
nip on
Colleen.
there. Good
I
leave.
I like the look of him as a bowler.
He's a hard-working
Is he?
bowler. Ideally, you probably want him as that backup to Ben Rain.
I was going to say, is that his role? He's going to bowl a few more overs than everyone else.
Yeah. And somebody that your strike bowlers and your spinners can work around. Somebody, Riley Meredith, I'm assuming Somerset's overseas player. For the Blast has arrived in the UK. I think we're expecting Jimmy Nation from a Durham point of view in the building today.
Yeah, I saw Riley Meredith on his Instagram and posted that he's in Taunton, enjoying the high street. He's quick, Riley Meredith.
Yeah.
Ooh. He played a bit of Metrobank One Day Cup last year and didn't go so well, actually. But in the Blast, he was cracking.
Daniel Pickering shouting via the live stream, "Are you not entertained?" Obviously not. Ben Rain to continue. Durham searching for that first wicket. Quiet start to the reply. This one down the leg side, and Ollie Robinson gets a left mitt to it. Ben McKinney tidies it up, prevents any runs being scored.
Good hand that from Robinson.
Yeah, he's having to stand so close, and that one just nipped down the leg side.
It's so difficult, isn't it? Because if you stick a helmet on and stand up, you risk missing those nicks.
Yeah. Did he take a catch in the first innings? I don't think he did. Nope. Good from Rain. And solid from Gregory.
I haven't looked around the grounds for a while, you know. I'll see what's going on in county cricket.
Have a little look.
Have a little look. I'll have a look and then I'll come back to you at the end of the over, shall I? I'll get my prep done.
Oh, it's an excellent leave from Gregory. One of the Somerset fans just saying they actually miss Gregory being down the order, and is he better not used down there? But it might have been just the fact that these two have gone, we've got a problem, I'm the man for the job. And what are we getting? Gregory made 5 before dragging on to Minto in the first innings, and Josh Davey got 24 before being caught at slip of Cody Youssef. Flushed away. Graham Clark sweeping out on the offside. That'll just be another single. But so far, so good for Somerset.
It's a bit difficult. Is catch-22 the right phrase? But do you remember when Chris Reed was playing for Nottinghamshire, how many times you'd log on to Crickinfo? Or it might have even been CFAX at that point. Oh, Notts are in trouble. They're 4 or 5 down for not many. And then an hour or two later, yeah, but Chris Reed's 80 not out, and they've got a decent total. So Gregory and Overton, and Gregory in particular, have done a lot of that for Somerset in recent years, made scores when the top order hasn't necessarily fired.
Davey doing well in defence.
So the logic is get him up top. He's a quality player, Lewis Gregory. His technique is more than good enough to bat at the top of the order. He's an international cricketer. He scored some runs at international level, played T20 around the world. He's also a very relaxed character, won't stress about having to open the batting, doesn't overthink it.
There you have it. Thinking of a single, but deciding against it. David Bedingham doing the fielding on the onside. Ends the 5th over, 7 without loss. Somerset, a slow but safe start so far in pursuit of 265. I'm going to keep saying pursuit.
And it might be different if he was fit to bowl.
Yeah.
That might be different. But it's a way of him coming into that side, well, almost freeing up that, staying in the side, freeing up the all-rounder
helps
slot.
that balance of
so
the side,
I think it's great.
It?
Right, round the grounds, go to Leicestershire first in Div 2. Lancs in trouble. I don't know why I'm saying that with relish. Right, they've had a tough season. They were bowled out for 206.
You're really smiling and enjoying this moment.
Leicestershire 419 for 6. Massive lead. Rayan Ahmed. I think I'm smiling about that as Colleen is in, tries to York Gregory, gets down to that. Rayan Ahmed making 136. I think that's what's made me smile. Big lead there. Leicestershire top of the table in Div 2. Essex leading by 75 down the oval, so they bowled Surrey out for 279, so they got a lead, but Essex 137 without loss. Paul Walter, big Paul, tall Paul, 85 not out. Dean Elgar 43 not out. Jordan Clark 54 runs batting at 9. We were talking about how valuable he was yesterday. Solid from Colleen there. Warwickshire leading by 99, and they're batting for the second time against Worcestershire. Notts lead by 2-4-3 in their second innings with 7 wickets remaining. They're 174 for 3. Joe Clark's 38 not out. Slater's fallen for 78.
Shot
flicked. Oh, that's beautiful. Timing from Davey. Flicked it off. Middle stump. Races away to the mid-wicket boundary. Somerset into double figures, 11 without loss. Davies got 4. Gregory's now got 7. 2-5-4 to win. They'll just be ticking off, breaking it down into little chunks, you'd imagine. 20 runs here, 50 runs there.
Yeah, you almost kind of sometimes work even in 10s, just get to 10. These guys might be looking at overs tonight as well, just as little milestones.
Good comeback from Killeen. Sun's gone away again. Pretty cloudy.
It's not been a bad day considering what was forecast, especially a couple of days ago. It looked like this was going to be an absolute washout.
Never rains up here though, mate.
It is statistically a really dry ground.
Which I think everyone would assume not.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Vic properly. He is here,
No,
right?
He might, yeah. He'd be in the scoreboard watching.
Solid from Gregory. And the over 6 gone. Still 21 left tonight.
Is this where I need to start saying how good these Somerset batsmen are looking?
You'll get pelters, I reckon, in the comments if you do. You going to play that card this early?
No.
The ball only 6 overs old. It's surely too early to play that card.
A solid start. Ben Rain to continue from the Lumley end. Oh, that one nips back and hits Josh Davey high on the pad. I'm getting loads of grief now.
I've been told to shut up.
Nicely played by Davey. Looks a real strength of his, that hitting the ball through mid-on. Look, he's gone for the more traditional guard there. Look, scraping with his back to us.
Ah, yes. We were going to do a little third man
Yeah.
section with you showing us
It's
how to
ruined
take
now.
guards.
Cheers, Josh.
So you can analyse why he's changed it.
No, I've got no idea.
Just make something up.
Yeah. I think it's the wind. He drives nicely out to Graham Clark, sweeping on the offside. I think Somerset will be really happy. There's just a little lull in the game here. Durham need to provide some energy. You heard constantly the Somerset fielders up and around, up and about. It just feels very quiet out there at the moment from Durham. Solidly in behind that one, Lewis Gregory.
And you wonder, maybe their target is overs based. Maybe. If they can get to close without losing a wicket, right, that would be a dream scenario.
Yeah, for sure.
Then the lead's down to something, just naturally in 20 overs, down to, say, 210, 200, if they just go along gently.
Agree. Oh, there's no hurry, is there? I think you can see on your screens that for some reason the run rate required is on the screen. 1.19. I think even with any potential weather around, you've still got more than enough time. You've got 2 full days after this one. Thinking again about a single, but turning it down. Ben Rain, economical as ever. Just the 4 so far. 1 ball remaining in his 4th over. I think we need Amy as our PR person for the stream.
I think people have generally enjoyed it.
No.
There's been a lot of
Who cares?
comments.
Fun Pig Man he's actually tried to back out of it as well. I respected you more with the hate. Fun Pig Man. Stick to your guns. Oh, and that's thick edge, and it will go down to 3rd man. I don't think it will go for 4 as Graham Clark is in hot pursuit. There it is, pursuit again. And Somerset will pick up 3. 3 valuable runs.
Okay. Not enough likes on the stream, I get. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get liking the stream. I think that's a big thing on the Somerset one, is there's a lot of asking.
What,
Asking for likes, yeah.
Oh, cut it out. Fun Pig Man, give us a thumbs up. Come on, mate.
I've liked it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the cricket.
It's been a fantastic 2 days of cricket.
Here we go.
Yeah, now it gets interesting again, doesn't it?
Daniel Hogg, not in the starting lineup. To borrow a football term. We thought he was injured. He's coming back from injury, but Cody Youssef has been struck in the head in the first innings. Concussion has ruled him out of the rest of the game, and so Daniel Hogg has the ball in hand. Will bring something a little bit different. He's got height.
Yeah.
The height that was not, and I say lacking or missing in the sense that they didn't have it, rather than you felt like they needed it, because they did a blooming good job of it. Yeah, Harry Golocki says, don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys not been YouTube clickbait trained. Yeah, I know. I have had people tell me this on various different things I've done.
Oh, I can't be bothered with that, Harry. Sorry. I'll probably have to apologise to Sam for that.
Sure,
Oh, wow.
cut away, crunch. But there is a fielder out there who I didn't see.
Some shots deserve more than one, don't they?
They do. A lovely sound. Daniel Pickering, I liked the stream before liking it. It became popular. I felt like that about Gavin.
That could be a
Stacey.
T-shirt.
Yes.
Well, I've still got 0 likes on mine. 0 thumbs up. What have you got on yours?
I've just got the one that I've given it.
Just you. We're just happy you're with us.
Yeah,
happy you're with us. Enjoying some really good quality county championship cricket.
I've been lucky. I've been at some good games this year.
Yeah, mate, you can have some commission. If you email Sam Blacklock at Durham... No, I'll not. We won't do that. I'll give you his mobile number later. I'll put it on the live chat.
Just stick his postcode
Yeah,
he prefers to do in person.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's a bit of lift. A bit of lift.
I love the nod from Josh Davey as well. Like, yeah, that was a good ball. That was a good ball.
A little bit of extra bounce from Daniel Hogg. Saw him get a 5 on his debut this late last year. Another one through the Durham Academy, Durham school lad.
So, yeah, Hogg has been, is actually on Durham's injured list. So, Durham forced into a difficult position here, having to get him out on the park. And for his sake, I just hope he comes through this unscathed.
Oh, that's a beauty. Josh Davey will be nodding again. He's pushed at that one. It was a little bit fuller. This is good from Hogg, though. Good start.
As for his height, I think he's around 6'7". Big lad. You can see his hands on hips already. It shows he's probably lacking that aerobic fitness that goes with bowling. So it'll be short spells from him in this game. Oof.
Oh. What a start from Hogg that is. 3 beauties in a row. Extra carry, a bit of extra pace. Through to Ollie Robinson. Just the 1 run off the over. 8 gone. Somerset 16 without loss. 249 needed to win.
Good start, considering I think he was playing club cricket earlier today. In fact, I'm going to check the scorecard.
Daniel Hogg?
Yeah. I think Paul Coughlin and Daniel Hogg were pulled back out of club cricket this afternoon. Paul Coughlin was the first one that they wanted as the concussion substitute. Just going to check that. Because I can.
Power of Tinternet.
Yeah, Lewis Gregory nicely getting off strike regularly at the moment. Newcastle. On the money from Ben Rain. Yeah, Daniel Hogg opened the batting today for Newcastle.
She's had 2 bats today.
Yeah, greedy. I like that.
So are they allowed to bring someone in?
I wouldn't have thought so. No.
So he probably.
So
wasn't
we
due
had
to
that
bowl.
situation last week. Luke Robinson, a young quick bowler here, played for us and actually went off injured and came straight down to the ground to get treatment. And then Durham rightly said, well, we don't want you to go on bat in case you make the injury worse. So we were left 1 short in our run chase, 1 batter short, and we ended up winning with our last pair at the crease. It's a bit of a nail biter.
But that's sounds frilly. But that was a slightly different situation.
Circumstance. Yeah, 100%. Agree. And I agree 100% with Durham's decision to protect him. He's their employee at the end of the day. A little bit frustrating for us as a club if we'd have come up short in that game, but it ended in the right way for us. Let's have a look. Hetton Lions. That's a lovely shot. Really strong through there. Alex Lees unable to cleanly stop that one, and I think that will end up in another 3. As Lees hairs after that one.
Important hand, though, from Alex Lees, who saved the boundary, saved the run in what might be a tight run chase.
Yeah, so it looks like... I know the Hetton Lions team from yesterday, and it looks like there was a late change in that team. So maybe Coghlan was called up before that game started at 12 o'clock. Didn't help Hetton Lions anyway, as they fell to defeat to South Northumberland. Thick inside edge off Gregory's bat, but the run's just starting to come now for this pair. It's been a good start. From a Somerset point of view, a quiet and uneventful start. Just ticking along nicely.
Yeah, they'll want quite an uneventful couple of hours, really. Tinkering with the field as Gully comes out. Emilio Gay goes into a catching mid-wicket.
And a bouncer from Ben Rain, a little change up. Just loves it every now and then. Firing one in. You mentioned last year that claimed Pretorius as a victim, literally knocking him out of the game last year before Jake Ball replaced him and took 5. Durham will be hoping for similar things. Here was Dan Hogg. 21 without loss. 265 the target.
Well, it works so effectively because it's such a surprise, isn't it? Here's Hogg. It's time to Gregory. Got a couple of beauties at Josh Davey in the last over.
Yeah, South Northumberland host a Durham fixture. I believe they've got another one this year in the Metro Bank.
It was a fun day that last year, wasn't it?
It's a nice little setup and feel, yeah. Fantastic ground for club cricket, that is for sure. Professional setup.
Oh, now that decent delivery from Daniel Hogg. Getting a little bit out of this pitch, bit of lift.
Look, the most dangerous, hasn't he? Since he's been catapulted into the side.
Good call to bring him in. Plenty of encouragement from his Durham teammates. Left alone by Gregory. Thinking ahead, if they can get this one over the line, Durham, if they can take those 10 wickets before Somerset knock off the runs, what a boost it will be for everyone to have done it with this bowling attack in this manner.
Already down to the bare bones.
Such a long injury list, and actually that Ethan Bamber 6 away from being top of the league, right? 16 points, 9 down, Warwickshire were 16 points would have had Durham joint top at the start of this round. Of all those injuries, nice shot from Lewis Gregory, just over pitch from Hogg. Only needs to push it, that one. Gregory just uses the pace of the ball. Still got the lacquer on it.
Yeah, nice. As you said, just searching for a little bit full. Sometimes the tall bowlers, when they go full, they get a little bit floaty. That was well put away by Gregory. Great start in reply. 265 is the target. 240 required.
I'm pretty sure the initial shout from Lewis Gregory there was 2 straight away.
I heard maybe.
Yeah, I think, and then immediately, I think it was an authoritative 2, and then maybe.
And then no.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the coin, Somerset win this game. Their first away win, as you said, for a couple of years.
They had a tough start. There was a game against Worcestershire they completely dominated. Well, Tom Banton dominated it, 371, but they weren't able to close it out. It was an intriguing final day. I was on comms for that. Exciting's the wrong word, watching Worcestershire
bat for the draw.
Bracket, but it was gripping in its own way, particularly at the back end. Worcestershire finished 9 down. So I think it was 2 draws and a couple of defeats in their first 4 games. So this will be 3 wins on the spin if they can get it over the line, as you say.
Ben Rain just putting a catcher in at mid-wicket. There, knowing that that's a strength of Davies and trying to turn a strength into a weakness.
Win at home to Essex. Win at home against Sussex. Can they make it 3 on the spin? They'll hope so.
Just deliberately not speaking, just so you can hear the lack of energy. Just a little bit of encouragement. Come on, boys, but it's gone very quiet in the field for Durham, and that is a concerning sign. And that is a lovely on drive, but it won't beat Alex Lee's. Good period, good start for Somerset. 27 without loss. And a bouncer and pulled away with authority. And he stood and admired that as well. I like that from Davey. Beautiful shot, and another 4 to the score. 31 without loss. Davey moves into double figures on 13. Gregory on 18. Solid in defence. Confident in defence.
It was good, didn't he? I shouldn't say that.
Oh, you did it. I see. I didn't do it. Somerset Sam did it.
But you can see why. You can see that he was a batter. And you can see why he has confidence in his own batting ability.
Yeah, and this time at the crease and that shot in particular will just continue to build that confidence. I'm going to say catch it already.
Let's go for edged and out. The old Brian Lower cricket commentary. What days, though. That game. Oh, the way they put it together. Edged and safe.
Solid. Davey ignoring all the commentary vibes. Defending out into the offside. 31 without loss after 11 overs. That lead. That target. Coming down. 234 required. Off just 208 overs.
When you put it that way, Ashthorpe.
Just a certainty.
Easy chase. Right, Daniel Hogg, the concussion sub, ball in hand. Mitch Killeen warming up again at mid-on. Hogg just pulls out, doesn't quite get the run-up right. Fancy a bit of James Minto soon?
Yeah, I think it's time.
It's time.
I think so. I think he'll follow Ben Rain very, very soon. Just seeing if he's doing any warm-ups. Doesn't look to be doing anything, but maybe at 17 you don't really need to warm up.
Fuller, driven straight, but straight to a fielder. Skipper Alex Lees does the fielding. Yeah, I feel like I'm at a stage in life where stretching has become actually quite important.
I need to warm up to stand up.
Just stopping after a spin class doesn't work anymore. Good from Hogg into his third over. Would not have expected this when he woke up this morning.
No, not at all.
Turned up for a club game, had a bat. It's the ideal club game, really. Have a bat and don't field.
Just disappear.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wonder if we got some tea in. I was here before.
They don't do teas anymore.
Do they not?
Club
Are we in
cricket.
this post-COVID
Yeah,
world?
I think it's rubbish.
You have to bring your own then, do you?
Yeah.
Must do tea somewhere. Is that just a North East Premier League thing?
Yeah, well, definitely in our league. They voted on it, actually, and I think a few clubs felt that it was economically and just the hassle of creating teas had kind of disappeared from the schedule of planning for cricket matches. So, yeah, disappeared,
So what do you do between innings then?
Oh, just bring your own sandwiches or hot food. Our club, we're really lucky. We've got they call it the Tea Hut Arms. So they have a little outbuilding where they've got some kegs installed. We don't drink beer, obviously, at tea, but they do hot food. Maybe a hot beef sandwich or a curry and chips or something to that effect.
Oh, chance of a mix-up.
Oh,
A
they do
slight
mix-ups
mix-up.
as well.
They do mix-up. Lewis Gregory was about halfway down. Josh Davey didn't move. I think it was the right call.
Yeah.
It was his call.
It was safe. That's what it was.
That's really sad. I didn't realise I haven't played club cricket for a long time.
Yeah, so
We
we've...
have curry and chips
Yeah,
in the interval.
yeah, so good.
What about if you're fielding second? Would you still have
Yeah,
it?
not as good.
Oh, a chance was that. It was guided. It was very deliberate towards Emilio Gage. Josh Davey was just opening the face. I'm not sure he
if that's
carried to it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It might. By the reaction, it probably didn't.
But yeah, so we've had the national knockout competition. We've had
Yeah.
two home ties, and part of that is you have to do teas, and it's been incredible.
Rightly so.
Yeah, we've got to be fair, we've got a great chef at our place who, it's hot beef sandwiches, curry, chips, all sorts.
It's not the most traditional of cricket teas, is it? That. Push
Oh,
to
there
Alex
was
Lees.
cakes and
Yeah.
other things. Yeah, not your cheese sandwiches and stuff. That was proper spread.
Sandwiches that have been out
Yeah,
since
curled
the morning,
over,
slightly curled. Yeah.
flies creating their own little colonies on them.
It's one of the great joys of playing club cricket with the tees. Yeah. 33 without loss. The wind's up. But a bit of the Toblerone, as you call it, is just of its own accord come apart, and I believe that's wind related. We don't have a boundary. Technically, that boundary doesn't exist.
There isn't a rope there, is there? Mitchell Killeen is in fact going to follow Ben Rain. Had some success from that end last night.
Is James Minto okay?
It's a good question.
He'd get struck on the head.
I wonder if he's going to follow Hogg from this end. Interested in a single. Maybe there was a single, but at this stage with Somerset start, why would you risk a run out? Good call. Oh, bless you. Somebody's just had, Harry's put on. I've had to put on the Minecraft movie for his young children. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Evie. Minto did get struck on the head earlier. He is out on the field, though. Nice from Killeen.
Sounds quite good, the Minecraft movie, but I'd imagine Harry's probably watched it a few times.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, I have a lot of dancing fruit in my life. The little kids love that. Google it on YouTube. It's just like animated strawberries dancing around. It's not even music.
This is for the little one, isn't it? Not for you.
Yeah.
Just checking. Dancing fruit.
And a lot of someone called Miss Rachel.
Okay, that sounds a bit more interesting. That's pushed nicely by Davey. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about Miss Rachel.
I'll let you Google Miss Rachel. She's probably a very rich lady. She has worked out how to get babies' attention.
Oh, wow. Golden. I think all I had was the Teletubbies and things like that when my youngster was growing up.
It's based... Harry is coming back. He says, okay, he hasn't watched Minecraft before. He's had to watch Mario movie 20 times.
Nicely pushed into the offside. And there is James Minto doing the fielding. In the offside.
He's all in on Bluey. Now, a confession, I am buzzing for when she gets to the age where she can watch Bluey.
Is that the Australian dog? Yeah, the blue heeler.
One of the great joys of having a nephew is being able to watch a Bluey. Liz is watching it in French. Why not? There's a cricket episode, isn't it, which was meant to be very, very good. I've not actually seen that.
I actually have seen that one. That's nice from Killeen. And I'll give you a bit of context. We were down at Headingley last year, I think it was, and the wicketkeeper I mentioned, Jacob McCann earlier, his wife is Danny Hazel.
Yeah.
And their son wanted to watch Bluey and wanted me to watch it with him. So
Uncle Ash.
It was a lovely moment.
There was a point, there were quite a few articles in cricket magazines, yeah.
I've just seen that, yeah. Yeah. Copy DVDs as well. Nice, Gordon. I like it. Yeah, knocked him over, Killeen. Gets the breakthrough. Well, we're a little bit distracted. Probably for the first time in the match, actually, that we haven't been totally focused on the cricket. And that's a big breakthrough for Durham. 35 for 1. Josh Davey goes bold, Killeen.
Yeah, huge moment. Mitch Killeen, as he did this morning, picking up wickets. Just looked like it nipped back. Josh Davey had looked decent for his 15. Been out there 37 balls, so done part of his job in taking a bit of lacquer off that new ball, but that will bring smiles and a little bit of energy to those Durham fielders. What a day out Mitch Killeen is having. Cluster of wickets in the morning. Sunderland win mid-afternoon, then he comes back out after the final whistle and picks up the first Somerset wicket.
He's having a good good game. It was a bit like the stream there. Coming back. Really good from Killeen. I'm assuming it'll be Lamb and be the man. Striding in at number 3.
Yes, they won't mess with that.
Just what Durham needed.
I like that from Liz. Durham are very good at growing bowlers. It's almost, I like the idea that there's sort of a massive
see what's planted out the back.
There's a huge greenhouse somewhere. And Vic, I mean, that's why I haven't seen Vic today, because actually he's just watering the bowlers.
Fertilising the bowlers.
Cider Junkie says, yeah, I think Durham are a player or two away from a championship team again. I agreed. I tipped them this year. I think they'd be pretty... Well, they are relatively close. I think they still will be. But had it not been for injuries and various call-ups, I think they might have got very, very close this year.
Oh, that's a shot.
That's a lovely shot from Lewis Gregory. Full face of the blade. Just too full from Daniel Hogg. Floated that one up there. Driven straight. 24 he's got Gregory from 42.
Made a lovely sound off the bat.
As did that one, but there's a fielder out there at deep backward point, so it'll just be one.
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones in the academy coming through as well. Will Alexander, another big, tall right arm fast bowler, fiery ginger hair, and a left armer who's actually down at Wembley today. Brett Hutchinson plays club cricket for Chesley Street as well. Sunderland originally, Sunderland through and through. Goes and watches them home and away.
Will he get fined for not being available today?
He was injured anyway.
Hogg around the wicket. Tickled away, Lammonby. Gets off the mark. Hogg, change of angle. Change of batter. Doesn't quite get that one right.
And this is your worry with Hogg being in the side. I know this is only his 4th over. But bowling fitness is really, really important to these guys. So this will probably be the end of Hogg in his spell. But the fact that is he fit enough to keep bowling spell after spell? And the answer to that is probably no, to be honest with you. But Durham have been forced into that position.
Lammonby lines that one up, gets right in behind it. Oh, this is nice. People are making friends. Logos Audio is clearly a Durham fan who's heading down to Taunton in July.
Oh, nice.
For the reverse fixture.
I might pop down myself, actually.
Yeah? I'm on for that one.
Are you on, are you?
Come down, yeah, we'll get you on the stream, Ash.
No, thanks.
Come
no,
on.
why not?
Tickled away, fine. That's that radar, just slightly wrong. Couple of boundaries. Already to Lammonby. This over were 13 runs in the context of this game. That's a big over. Just trying to make out some of the cries from the fielders.
Yeah, me too.
48 for 1, Somerset. Last ball the 14th. That's better from Daniel Hogg. That's where he wants to be. Floodlights are slowly but surely
bit gloomy out there, isn't it?
coming on. Yeah, it's dark as it's been all day. 14 in. We've still got 13 overs left tonight. 11-19, 6-19 feels like an unlikely finish.
Ambitious.
Closer to 11-19 probably. 2-17. Somerset still need to win. Durham will be looking to pick up another wicket or two. That shot on screen makes it look really dark,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
doesn't
It's
it?
not as dark as that.
Call it off. Call the whole match off. It does, doesn't it? Colleen. Wicket with his last ball. Yeah, there's a comment there saying I thought Durham had a bowler conveyor belt. Well, they've even won down in this match. But if you throw the likes of who's not here in Mark Wood, I don't know, Somerset will have similar issues. Mark Wood, Ben Stokes, Matthew Potts, Bryden Carse. There's 4. Before we start on the homegrown players, another lovely shot off the back foot from Gregory. And then at the moment, coming back from injury is Daniel Hogg, Paul Coughlin, Sam Connors, Luke Robinson. So that's 8 off the top of my head. Have I missed anyone? Basteleda.
We've not seen Connors yet. Have
Yeah,
we?
no.
Signing.
So he did his side.
Yeah.
And then redid his side by sneezing.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That is a blow, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Good bowler, Sam Connors.
Yeah, excellent. Just
Getting
can't wait
fit.
to see him get going. Nice areas from Colleen. Good leave from Lammonby. Just trying to think if I've missed anybody out. Obviously, Cody Youssef now is unable to bowl in this game.
Well, he got to a stage where he had to bring a couple of loanees in, right? And Cody Youssef, the original plan wasn't to sign him, was it? That came. You went down to Worcestershire with a brand new bowling attack. Cody Youssef, Jake Ball, Jack Blafferwick.
Yep. Once again, clipped away nicely by Lammonby. And it's got the square for a little helping hand as that races away towards the boundary. And he'll pick up a comfortable 3 as Minto does the fielding in the deep.
Somerset 50 up.
Good start for Somerset.
In a decent pace as well.
Yep. 3.5 and over after a pretty circumspect first 5 or 6 overs as well. They've really picked up the run rate. Simon says there's nothing quite like the dread of an oncoming sneeze. Oh, 2 noises when you already have a back or a side strain.
Oh, I've only had a rib injury once, and just every time you just don't want people to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Should have. Oh no, I won't make that joke. You know, you can guess roughly what I was going to say. It was too easy. It was too low.
Yeah, it's interesting saying Somerset fan says it's looking gloomy. Do we think we'll get the rest of the overs in? I think it looks gloomier on our screens than it does actually out the window. We've got the window open a little bit. And there is a lot of cloud around and the lights are probably rightly on, but I don't think it's that bad at the moment.
Nah. It does almost look day-night territory on the stream, but I think we'll be okay. And I'll tell you who else is okay, which is good news, is James Minto. We're wondering if and when we might see him. We're going to see him right now. From the Thinkle end, left arm seamer. Something a little bit different for Somerset to think about. 2,500 in on this Saturday evening on the live stream. 213 to win. Couple of slips.
Gentle away swing to start for Minto.
Yeah, it was a gentle loosener. Lammonby just able to watch it through to Ollie Robinson. I said this to Rob Rush at the time. So there's a couple of Durham players. Dave Beddingham, I hear Daniel Bedingfield, and so I've got to get through this. Always comes in, and I can't say Ollie Robinson without thinking of a Simon and Garfunkel song. Good carry through to Ollie Robinson. In my head, I'm saying Ollie Robinson out loud, and in my head, I'm
Mrs.
singing.
Robinson.
Yeah, here's to you, Ollie Robinson.
I'm sure he's had that sung to him before.
Campbell loves you more than you will know. And it's dangerous when I get a song in my head.
I can tell.
It's a bit of a human jukebox. It's very random usually.
I play around with it a little bit at work. So what I might do is somebody in as part of a conversation is I might spout some song lyrics, and like people subconsciously then start singing the song.
You're basically a psychological tease.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just trying to manipulate people into saying exactly what you want.
No comment. There is definitely swing there for Minto, though the control not quite in sync with the swing. 52 for 1. Target 265.
Oh, Sophie Luff has been in touch. Somerset women's skipper.
Mm.
First ever Somerset women's skipper.
Love it.
Lovely. She's enjoying the comms. Great to have
Cool.
her tuning in. She's very good when she's on comms down in Somerset.
Excellent.
We don't get her enough because she's so busy playing professional cricket, which is fair enough.
It's a job. Yeah, we're lucky. We obviously get Emily Windsor as part of our commentary team. Had Danny Hazel as part of the commentary team last year for the T20 Blast.
I think Luffy's doing the double headers.
Mm-hmm.
She'll play
And then comms.
and then nip up on
what
comms.
a woman.
Yeah.
That's dedication to the cause.
I feel like a right idiot next to Luffy because she sees stuff. She's a skipper, right? And my strong suit is not the tactical side of cricket. You could argue, where is your strong suit then? Or all that. But Minto's in. Gregory is turning it into the leg side for 1. And the over 16 without loss. But it's brilliant having those sort of brains. Yours, I mean, you were a pro cricketer. But getting that sort of insight.
Yeah.
I basically sit and listen, and then I try and go onto another stream and regurgitate what I've been told by someone like Triggs or Luffy and try and sound semi-intelligent. That's the secret.
Love it.
It's one of those, if someone then pokes me with the next question,
Yeah,
I haven't got that.
little bit level of
Yeah.
detail. Yeah. Just palm it off. Can Durham pick up 2 and 3 tonight? They desperately need it. Mitchell Killeen getting a bit of bounce there, and Lewis Gregory doing well to ride the bounce. Thinking of a single and turning it down.
Oh, Luffy's doing the County Cup T20 finals day on Monday with Emily Windsor. They're both down there.
It's at Taunton,
At
isn't
Taunton
it?
on
Yeah.
Monday, yeah.
Excellent. Enjoy.
I think it is Surrey.
Well, sorry, definitely beat Durham.
Sorry, definitely beat Durham. The Blaze.
Lancashire? They beat
Lancashire
Leicester.
beat Leicestershire and Warwickshire beat Yorkshire today.
Driven slightly in the air, but beautifully timed through extra cover. And I don't think that ball is coming back. 4 runs for Lewis Gregory and 4 more for Somerset. 58 for 1.
Yeah, the FA it hasn't quite worked out. There's not quite the underdog there. I guess Yorkshire were probably. I think they're pretty strong, Yorkshire, aren't
Yeah.
they? They had Warwickshire today.
Durham
Lancashire in
had-
good form.
Who did Durham have in the first round? Did they have Somerset?
They beat Somerset
Yeah,
in
it was
Super
a-
Over.
I was going to say a real tight one. Bess Heath.
Surrey versus Warwickshire, Lancashire versus the Blaze.
There you go. Should be a good day's cricket. Ben McKinney's hat going flying off. As you can tell, the breeze definitely taking it up a notch. And this time they will get the single. Just going to keep my eye on our second 11 score as they were fielding second. Hoping for our 6th consecutive club double on a Saturday.
Oh, big night then. 2 teams, 3 teams?
2 teams on a
2
Saturday,
teams.
2 on a Sunday. Beautifully put away. Lammerby looks in good touch. He's been fed a couple of freebies, you would have to say, to start his innings. But looks in good touch. Picks up another boundary. Somerset not looking at the closer play. They're looking to score and eat into this chase. Where are we now? 202 behind.
Where did that touch come from? He went very aggressive.
Was I?
He's looking good touch. He was out over in the nets with Shane Berger this morning, working hard on his batting lammers when I arrived. Tom Lammonby, I should say.
Oh, that's good areas from Killeen.
You just about get away with it when it just comes naturally.
Yeah, that was.
When it's like a tick and you follow every word, then I get a bit worried. You need to walk the dog,
Just
mate.
calm down.
You need to
Just
walk the
calm
dog.
myself down. Sorry, everyone. Solid in defence from Lammerby. It's good batting from this pair. 9 from that over. 63 for 1. 202 still behind. close to victory. 9 down, Castle Eden 2s. Ben Rain wandering up the stairs. Are we allowed another sub-fielder?
Have you got another sub-fielder?
I don't know. Maybe the one.
Will Gidman. Where's Will Gidman?
One of the stewards might have gone on. Trying to see who has come on. Betting him out there in the deep.
Sorry, I'm letting you do all the heavy lifting. I realised
it's okay.
I couldn't have my entire conversation with Sophie
You
left
carry
over
on.
the course of
You
the
carry
live
on,
stream.
you know, you just crack on. All results in now in the North East Premier League.
You sound like an election broadcaster.
Diddly-did-diddy. Ooh. Better from Minto. Burnmore victorious at home to Tynemouth. Burnetfield beating Ashington. Felling beating Sunderland. Sunderland yet to register a win so far this season. I'm just going to check the Sunderland score. They're 154 all out. Michael Nunn scoring 60 odd. Captain.
Pushed to mid on. Alex Lees does the fielding, just fires it in to Ollie Robinson to keep everyone on their toes, which it does. I think Emilio Gay got a bit worried that the throw was overzealous there.
It's very laggy play cricket this time of the day. I think that just the volume of traffic. Newcastle victorious by 5 wickets over Shotley Bridge. South Northumberland victorious by 6 wickets over Hetton Lions. And Chesley Street victorious by 7 wickets over Castle Eden. Burnmore and Chesley Street sitting atop.
Pulled away, but there's a man at deep square.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit worried about Minto. This is not a lot on it in this spell.
Yeah, when I watched him yesterday, there was a lot of effort at the crease, wasn't it? It was like like Sonic the Hedgehog, he curls up, and then it's bam, explosive, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just watching that first over, and I'm not saying he's going through the motions by any stretch, but is he carrying an injury or is he carrying the effects of that head knock earlier?
1.5 overs in. Just gone for the 4 runs. But I know what you mean. There's a zest to his bowling, isn't there?
And I'm concerned. 17 years old, lot on his shoulders.
A young attack. A quality attack, but a young attack. Inexperience for Durham. Ends that over. 18 gone. Still 9 left in the day. It's coming up to 6:30. We're on a good rate for overtime, so we don't mind.
Yeah. Raking it in.
Do you tend to bill by the minute for overtime?
Absolutely.
Is that, yeah.
It's the way you lawyers do it, isn't it?
Yeah. 6-minute units. 2-minute phone call. Stick 6 down.
That run rate now is under 1 and over. The holy grail. Oh, it is at 1 and over now. Sorry, I apologise. Just nip back up. This partnership already at 30 between Lammonby and Gregory. Actually, some of the comments on the live stream remind me I'm going to have to message my wife.
Which comments are these?
About teas.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think I'm on tea duty tonight.
Celebratory takeaway, is it?
No, not tonight, I don't think.
What day is it?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. All day.
All day, is it?
Oh, somebody's been pulled over by the sound of that.
Be a good night out in Sunderland tonight, do you think?
Oh, wow. Be a good train ride home. Oh, good shape from Colleen. Back into the left-hander, and a thick outside edge from Lammerby will get him off strike. Harry says it's Sunday in Australia. Very true. Yeah, Sunderland fans, the next few days might blur into each other.
Can't blame them.
Nicely played again. Just keeps chipping away. That lead now under 200. Important, all these little psychological moments in the game. 67 for 1.
I'm getting some stick for not knowing what day it is. I feel like I ought to defend myself or put some context on it.
Come on then.
I have an 8-month-old who doesn't
Oh
sleep.
my God.
And I'm also... They keep moving the county championship start days around.
Thursdays and Fridays and... Yeah, come on, keep going.
And that's about it, really. That's all
All
I've
right,
got.
that's all you've got.
That's all I've got. It's actually not that convincing. I should know what day it is.
I'm not sure taking that to the judge is going to be very effective. Colleen ends another over. Over number 19. Somerset 67 for 1, going nicely. Chasing 265.
Judgment comes only in the YouTube comments. Under 200 to win, that's it, Liz. Getting told it's too early to take the milestones off. I don't know, tick them off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tick them off.
It's all psychological, isn't it? Feeble excuse has been thrown out there against you.
He's not having it, Paul Coucher,
No,
is he?
I agree, mate. Never too early to count them down.
198 to win. It's 6:30. 8 overs left in the day, of which at least once will be bowled by James Minto. Once, one. Cover drive. Fielder out there, though. Gregory looking in decent touch. Oh, no, I shouldn't have said that, should I? I'll get abused. 35.
Yes.
He's got... Left-handed Lamb and beyond strike. He's got 18 from 22. 2 slips in a gully, still in. Let's go back to Ben Rain tonight for a little burst.
Has he come back on?
Ah, yeah.
Another little concern there. Is that him at deep square leg, I think? The double teapot on.
Just a lift in the volume out there. Sometimes takes that, doesn't it? One comment from someone.
Yeah.
Or you just
And
a
it needs it.
decision. Yeah. Just to go, right, okay, let's lift this up a bit. Did you ever do the silent first over in club cricket? I used to love that.
No.
Just whatever happened, you'd
No
stand there, and
speak.
no encouragement for the bowler whatsoever. The best when they took a wicket, if ever they took a wicket, it was rare, but you just couldn't react at all. Quick single, dropped into the leg side. Alex Lee's there.
It's a good one. It's a good single. Well, it is a club double for Chesley Street, which is really nice. Going well. 6 from 6 for both the ones and the twos.
Oh, can't get promoted. The ones presumably they're in the top league.
Yeah.
Twos, didn't they go up?
No.
It's like basically American sport you're playing up here, then, is it?
Yeah.
Franchise cricket.
Well, you can. Obviously, other clubs can come up and down
Yeah.
into the league. There is promotion and relegation.
Do the ones and twos mirror each other? Is there a first 11 league? Because that's how it used to be when I used to play.
So we have, I think, the second team play in Division 3. I'm not sure what it's classed as. Actually, I'm going to check.
I know they changed it.
Sorry, so their class is Division 2. So there's Premier League, Then there's Division 1 and Division 2,
Okay,
but
yeah.
our second team can never go into Division 1.
Right. I don't know, because in Somerset it all changed and they just made it one
A
straight
big pyramid system, yeah.
And I think you can get drop and run, good single, putting pressure. Every single run being valued by Somerset. Lewis Gregory moves on to 36. End of the over, 20 gone.
What can Durham do to take another wicket? We've got still 7 overs remaining in the day. God, we are clocking it in at our night.
We basically worked a 4-day game, even though it finishes in 3.
Yeah.
I hope that car's waiting for me outside, Sam.
Absolutely. Probably ready. Colleen to continue. This is cut away, but won't beat Minto in the covers. Lights on, gloomy evening. Oh, and that's chipped nearly in the air to Emilio Gate.
At the moment, Somerset will be quite happy with the way this is going, but I think the margin in this game is it can change so quickly. A couple of quick wickets. And what's it called? Is it the WinViz thing they have?
Oh, yeah, Wasp.
Wasp.
Win and score predictor. I think that's off the back thigh.
Agree.
It's a good delivery. In fact, an excellent delivery from Colleen. And there was some interest. But that one flicking the back thigh of Lewis Gregory through to the keeper.
Just didn't sound right, did it?
No, not at all. Yeah, good areas from Colleen, asking good questions. Two solid partnerships so far for Somerset. 35 for the first wicket. So far the same for the second wicket. 70 for one now. And looking relatively comfortable at the crease. Durham desperate for another breakthrough or two tonight. Alex Lee's now looking at the ball. He's going to throw it to umpire Middlebrook. This is more overtime for Sam and I. Absolutely loving this.
Take your time, umps. Another 5 minutes, another 50 quid, isn't it?
Yeah. Lee asking why the late finish. There's a bit of a rain around, so we lost 20 minutes just after lunch or during lunch. A little bit of a late start.
But it's as much because we haven't seen a spinner all day.
And I was just going to say, and the over rate hasn't been fantastic due to the fact that we've seen lots of seam bowling. Oh, and that's pulled away off the toe of the bat, made a big sound.
Ugly sound.
Yeah. I bet that's reverberated all the way through the bat handle into his hands. Ends the over 71 for one. Gregory on 37, Lamberby 19.
Just had a quick look to make sure all was well
Yeah.
with the bat. We wondered if Ben Rain might have another
There's your answer.
stint before the close. He's going to change ends. Started at the Lumley end. He's now going to come back and, all being well, bowl 3 overs at the Finkel end. And this Gregory Gregory will be on strike. 37 he's got. 4 half centuries already in the county championship, the Rothesay County Championship this summer, so he's having a good year with the bat. He got 4 first-class hundreds across the course of his career. He's just a blooming good cricketer.
Absolutely.
Dozen or so appearances for England. 15 in ODI. I think it might have been nearer 80 odd. It's Pakistan, if memory serves me correct. Average is 26 in first class cricket.
Durham turning to their spearhead. Ben Rain, been there, done it.
It'll be interesting how they use him tomorrow. Have to be a bit careful. I know a 6 or 7 over spell is far from unusual for him. But how many times can you do that in a day?
His mark there as well, Sam. Looks like he might be favouring his right leg.
Nothing wrong with that delivery. So keep an eye on him.
Maybe just a bit stiff that first ball. Seems to be moving okay there. Or is he limping? Or is he limping and pimping?
He's a bit like smelling milk.
Oh.
Once you've decided you're going to sniff the milk, it's always going to smell off. Once you've seen the limp, you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it.
Didn't know where I was going there, did you?
No, I was a little bit confused, but I like your analogy.
Another beauty. And there's Gregory, shakes his head. Should be leaving those alone, Skip, he says to himself. Five and a half overs left still.
Turned to pasties on the
I was just trying to catch
stream.
up. You have to keep a close eye on it.
Yeah,
It moves quickly on that
does.
stream. Jabs his bat down, Gregory. Intriguing day, intriguing game here at the Banks Homes Riverside unfolding. Moved on quickly. Somerset were 3 down in their first innings overnight.
How many have you got? 18 wickets today?
18 wickets, yeah. One big partnership, one big score. Albeit, they don't necessarily need it, Somerset. 6 or 7 partnerships in this 35 to 40 mark and they'll be all right. Fascinating game.
You're right in there, Ross.
Has he woken up?
Watered down the wrong way. I think it's vodka.
Maiden from Ben Rain. How many times have we said that? Plenty.
Are they going off a bad light?
It could be. It's quite gloomy. It's got a little bit worse.
It looks extremely dark on your stream. It is a little bit lighter being here at the ground, but it's definitely gloomy, and it looks like I think Durham might be happy to get off the park here. This Somerset partnership building nicely at 36. It'll give Durham's bowlers a chance to freshen up overnight. And I think that might be stumps for the day, but I think Somerset will go into the sheds the happier of the two.
Yeah, I think so. It's ebbed and flowed, doesn't it? Momentum has swung. And a couple of wickets in the last half an hour or so could have changed that. I think Somerset, knowing not the problems Durham have got, but the inexperience in the bowling attack. They've got Gregory out there. They've got Lammonby, who's made a start. Potentially going to be very windy tomorrow as well, which will make it a difficult day. Not a nice day to be out in the field. A day for batting by the sounds of it, but it's still going to be really tight, this. I think this could go right down to the wire, not in terms of timing. I'd be surprised if we're still playing at 5:30 on Monday.
Absolutely.
But it could be a thrilling finish, Ash.
Yeah. Day 3, again, will be another fascinating day. This has been a super day. Somerset resuming even on 63 for 3. They were bowled out for 172. Durham in reply. They'll be a little bit disappointed in that second innings, and has that left them short. Durham all out for 159, leaving Somerset 264 for parity, 265 for victory. And they've started off 71 for 1, and I think the ground announcers have just said that that is close of play for today. So Sam, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you for the first 2 days, mate. You're on Newcastle United duties tomorrow.
Back on Monday.
And back on Monday for, I don't know what, for nothing. Hopefully there is a result either way, and we can have a Monday off. You get to spend it with your beautiful family. So from Ashthorpe, Sam Dalling, that's the end of the day's play. Fascinating 2 days of cricket, been great county championship cricket. And a few of us will be back tomorrow. One of us won't.